All right, this is a somewhat instructional video of how to make friends with kitties. All right, so there's two types of kitties you're going to get if you get some, you know, batch of, or litter of kitties that come in. You're going to get the kitties that are little, that are generally going to like you no matter what, because they just like people if you're nice to them. Or you get the ones that have been living out in the wild for a while. They've seen some things. They're a little bit scaredy cats, and they're a little bit harder to become friends with. But anyway, here are some little ones. Now look at this. And these guys have been here a while, but even when we first got them, these guys are super friendly, right? You just love people. It's no problem. In fact, the problem you have with these kitties is you come in the room and you got to like work to not step on them because they attack you in a good way. They come and they're happy to see you and they walk all over your feet and all that stuff. So this is Chai. Chai's gonna be going home tomorrow. We're gonna miss Chai. And where's the other one? Baby Q. Baby Q. She's going home. She's purring. She's going home tomorrow too because these two are going home together. Super nice. And their brother just left 2 days ago. He left on Thanksgiving, so we miss Charlie. But Charlie will come visit you sometimes, you know, so that's all good. But yeah, these two, super easygoing, super nice just because they were little. You know, they were only like 3.5 weeks old when we got them, so it was super easy and didn't have to do anything to make friends with them. Now we'll go to the other room and we'll talk about the other kitties who are much harder. Okay, with wilder kitties, they're going to be more skittish, a little bit more afraid, so you need sometimes some extra assistance in getting them to like trust you and like you and all that. So one of the nice things that kitties like, we found from litter 2, and it's just logical all around, but litter 2 and litter 4 were outside living in the world for a while, a little bit older when we got them. So they'd seen some things. They had to scour for their food. They had to run away from animals, people, whatever. So they're a little bit not so sure. But you know what makes them pretty sure? Food. They like food. So we have, you know, we're kind of big fans of Walmart rotisserie chicken. We use it for various things. And we use the leftovers, or in this case, we bought a chicken just for it, to have some chicken to feed to the kitties because they love it. So I'm going to break this off some pieces we can work with here, and we're going to go do some bonding and friend making with food. Okay, so I ripped it up. I don't always do this. You know, like if I'm not filming, I might just take the entire chicken over there and just, or you know, take a leg or something and just pick it apart as I'm feeding them. But in this case, since I'm going to film it, I figured I'd rip some ahead of time. They don't have to be crazy small or anything. They can handle it. They'll take the bigger pieces and chew it from the side, as you will see. All right, let's go check it out. Hi, kitties. Oh my gosh, you hissy just because I'm here? See? No, I've had both of you in my lap several times, giving you pets. We let you out running around last night in the house, and you guys had a good old time there too. So we should be getting to be friends, but you guys are still, especially the girl, a little bit unsure. And you don't help, Zach, when you do that. Anyway, what we have to do is let them learn, of course, even more and more, that A, we're not a problem. B, we're not here to cause any issues or hurt you or scare you, even though you get scared on your own. And then food is a good reinforcement that we're bringing good things to you, right? So let's see how you feel about some food right about now. I bet you're going to be very happy about that. All right, here it comes. Ooh, what's this? You see that? Do you smell what the Jeff was cooking? Even though it's pre-cooked, Jeff didn't really cook it. But let's see if we can get this in a spot where you can see pretty good. Don't be having to hold it the whole time. There we go. And how about this? It's for brother. This is for Seester. She gave me a little hiss and then she took it. Yummy, 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 right? Oh, we're gonna growl about it? She's gonna growl about it because she doesn't want to share. All right, let's move it. There we go. Who wants more? Girlfriend? Okay. What's up, bro? There you go. See, and they get pretty good at it. They'll start grabbing it with their hands even. And even like the skin. The skin's tasty, right? If I would eat it, they would eat it for sure. They're still being a little bit pissy. Just because that's the way they are. Because they were outdoor kitties living in a garage for a good month or so. Longer than the other kitties we got here. You know, because the other kitties we got when they were 3.5, 4 weeks old. These guys probably a little bit closer to 8 weeks. We've only had them 3 weeks. And they love Jill. They're perfectly fine with Jill because they've had lots of time with Jill. It's like their mama. But they're not so sure about me. So I'm just gonna be making friends. Using chicken to make friends, right? Here we go. And I will show you that Chicken Friends works with existing kitties too. Of course, he's going to make it an adventure and eat it all dainty. Why don't you eat it like you mean it? Look at this guy. And you can get him to do tricks too, kind of. Like, you want to come up and get the chicken? Come up and get the chicken. Yes, that's good. Yummy. You do have to watch a little bit that if you have the chicken too close to your hand, sometimes they might bite your hand, not intentionally, but bite your finger because they're trying to get the chicken. So, especially this boy, he's kind of a chow hound. So, all right, come back up for your chicken. You want it? Yes. Good job. Seester needs some skin. By the way, we don't have set names for these guys yet, so we're just playing around. So we call them sister and brother because they are. So for now, Seester and brother. Thinking about he could maybe be Rocky because he's kind of a puncher with toys, and she's got the lightning strike on her head. So I have been trying to call her Luna because that's Harry Potter's daughter's middle name, and that kind of makes a nice girl kitty name. So that's what I like, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with these guys. Take that piece, good. More chicken. The other thing we found is if you get a little batch, like a young batch of kitties, they may not be their stomachs may not be as forgiving of getting a lot of chicken. So you want to be a little bit more restrained in how much you give them. But these outside kitties that have had to spend some time finding their own food, eating in the wild, and all that, they tend to have stomachs that are rock solid. They can take anything. So like the 5 that we had before these that were outdoor kitties were actually eating meat out of a restaurant backyard, like the things they would dump in the dumpster. So man, those cats could eat anything. And these guys are not much different. Either between the two of them, the 2 batches, litters, we never really saw either of these litters have any diarrhea problems, anything like that, indicative of them having any issue with digesting something like this. And this chicken's good, clean chicken. I mean, even though it's been cooked, that just adds a little bit of flavor to it. But this is pretty decent, solid food for them. And it's a treat, as it would be for a human. For a human, we eat good food all the time, so it's not as much a treat as much as it's a meal. But for these guys, getting all that hard kitty food and everything else, which is still good for them, this is a treat because it's yummy like people food. The other thing we found is like these outdoor kitties especially, they'll eat just about anything, So when you have your food, you want to avoid things like onions, which aren't good for kitties, but you can give them, we've been giving kitties pasta, not like plates of pasta, but a couple bites of pasta when we have spaghetti, and they like tomato sauce, things like that. So kitties can eat some table food here and there. Again, this is making friends. I mean, like, Jeff is a good guy. He brings us chicken. We like chicken. And we'll be like, oh yeah, that's that guy that brings us chicken. Better. There we go. There we go. Here's another skin piece for you. Brother wants some skin piece. So let's give you some skin. Ready? We're getting low. Not too much more. This is probably already a bit much anyway, but you guys are doing it. And there you have it. Making friends with kitties 101. Bring them chicken. They like it. It's good stuff. That's all. That's all I have. No more. See, now I can put my hands near them and they're not all worried about it. No need to freak out. Even come forward, see? Licking our chops. That was so good. Yum, yum, yum. Licking the fingers even. Hey, Winky. We're doing chicken. Would you like some chicken? Would you like some chicken? I can get you some too. Okay, that's right on the chicken, but here, I got chicken right here for you. Do you want it? Are you not in the mood for chicken? Here, I'll put it down there. Might be easier. You just woke up too, so. Kind of hard, these kitties, when they get woken up to turn into eat mode. More? Take it. Take it. Don't worry about the bigger piece. Here. There you go. The big piece. Eat it like a mouse. Chew it on the side. I'll point out here that we've got no antibiotics, no hormones or steroids, no artificial ingredients, flavors, colors, and no preservatives. So we're talking yummy, yummy, fresh, good stuff. Winky's kind of little, so I'm not going to give her too much. So it's just a little treat. She'll want more, but she'll be fine. Now everybody's happy. Got their food.